Hello, 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 and welcome back to Aromatherapy. It's your girl Lawanda with another collective reading. I've been away for a while, but I'm back. I've already cleared out the energy and cleaned the space. I asked Spirit to help me deliver a high vibrational message for you guys. Uh-oh. What we got? A whole lot. All right, so that's too many. But we got the King of Swords flipped over. I think we're learning lessons about standing in our truth. We got the Nine of Cups in reverse out and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is in this energy of no longer wanting to feel like they have all the options. High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who is either your energy or the person that you're watching for. Somebody who was not tapped into their higher self. They were in a very selfish, self-centered, all about me, I can have options type of energy. But I feel like this isn't, as of yet, this isn't necessarily about love. This is them misunderstanding the balance that they needed within their life. Oh, okay, now misunderstanding the balance that they need within their life, not being in tuned enough to understand exactly what that balance needs to be. This is somebody under just an illusion. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person has been humbled greatly. Um, humbled greatly by their lack of knowing, their lack of willing to. This is a person who knew the truth but chose to ignore it. They may not have understood it, but the information had been provided to them, and they chose not to heed. It doesn't even seem like it was a warning. This is not about a warning. This is about knowing that we all have a higher purpose and that we should be ascending and evolving. But this person, they ignored their calling. And now they're in this energy of regret for not taking this information that they have been provided seriously. Oh, shoot. Yeah. That Page of Wands in reverse. This could be somebody who disingenuous is the word that's coming to mind. Someone who maybe used the excuse of they just were in a youthful energy, a very immature energy, very here and there, in and out type of energy, where they may have, used their intuition sometimes, or knew what they should have been doing, but they just didn't do it. Okay. All right, we got the Five of Wands in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Four of Cups in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Can I have one more, Spirit? One more. Death and rebirth. Yeah, this person is coming out of a very harmful, self-inflicting cycle. This is somebody who realizes that they can't go through life blaming their setbacks or where they're at mentally or spiritually. They can't blame that on anyone else. They're coming out of this energy of feeling like they don't know what to do. This person may be praying. You may have encouraged this person to pray. They may not have thought that prayers worked in the past. They may not have believed in it. This could be somebody that's very logical. We had that the King of Cups flip over earlier. This could be somebody who is, they based it all on logic, and they just did not want to tune into their higher self. But I still think that this person knew they know that the spiritual realm exists. They are very aware of it. I think this person is extremely in tuned, but they tried to ignore it. They tried to ignore the importance of balancing your spiritual world with your financial world and your emotional world and your physical world, um until they just something happened. I want to clarify this Nine of Swords. Something happened and they're praying now. They're praying. They're asking for a sign. um they're asking for a sign, and I think the sign that they got is that it's not an external conflict that has you stuck. It's internal. This is an internalized seed of self-doubt that kept this person stuck. They may not have even felt like they were worthy or could trust this sense of a higher self or this sense of a higher power. They may have felt um that they didn't deserve to be or to have a higher calling. Clarifying the Seven of Swords is, the Nine of Swords is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, they were not interested in making sure that they were feeding the different parts of their soul in order to create a sense of, it's almost like I can't get it out. This is maybe something that people don't know about them. Um they're sad because they gave up. They gave up on something. They didn't believe in putting in this work. This work, the way that came out. They didn't believe in it. They didn't think it had value. What happened, Spirit? What happened to change this person's mind? Because here they're moving away from that stuck energy where they're not willing to accept the cup of God. The Four of Cups is a very I'm bored, yeah, type energy, but they're coming out of this thing where they're no longer acknowledging spirit and their higher self. They're done blaming others. They're kind of done with this kind of mental conflict that has kept them stuck. We got the Death card here, and the Death, that's a rebirth. So it's the end of a cycle. So something has kind of what happened, Spirit? What brought this person out of the dark, and what's flipped over there, and a willingness to move into um their higher self and their higher path. We got the Knight of Wands, but in the Knight of Wands you see those four wands. So there's something passionate happening in this person's life. I need some more, Spirit. There's something passionate happening in this person's life that has helped them kind of turn around um the way they see themselves and the way they see others. You got this Queen of Swords energy out, and it's like all of a sudden this person knows the truth now. And they're creating a new standard for themselves, but as well as a standard for those around them. They're no longer allowing internal or external forces to keep them from using their intuition and for desiring a higher perspective when it comes to them making their decisions. What has influenced this person's rebirth? The Empress in reverse. So yeah, a missed opportunity. Somebody realizes that they missed an opportunity. There should have been, and I don't have any kings out here, so this is not, I'm still not getting that this is a love reading, but somebody is finally seeing that an opportunity that they were presented in the past, they missed it. What else, Spirit? Uh-oh. Y'all see my scarf? The sun. Yeah, it was illuminated. Something was shown to them. This missed opportunity. What was this opportunity, Spirit? Okay, we got the four, the Knight of Wands, the Empress in reverse, and the Sun. What turned them? Because now whatever it is, uh-oh. The Two of Wands and the Ten of Swords in reverse. They want to move forward with a new direction. They've gotten some new information about this Empress in reverse. And the Empress in reverse is, of course, or the Empress upright is all of your queens. In the reverse, it's a missed opportunity to birth something new, and it was shown to them. It was shown to them that this was a missed opportunity, and I feel like the Sun is, of course, the brightest card. It's the happiest card in the deck. So this is this person either the sun either it was extremely illuminated to them, like they were given a sign that they couldn't deny, that they couldn't miss, or whatever it is that they know now they want to share. So this could be somebody who wants to move forward out of this overly protected space and into a more free, passionate, easygoing, unrestrictive mentality. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Swords is all about, being overburdened and walking away. But with it being in reverse, and the Two of Wands here, they're no longer looking at their circumstances as something that they can't control. They're looking to the future in a very passionate and inspiring way. But I still don't see what happened. It could have just really been the end of a cycle. They could have had a prayer answered. They could have been shown something in their dreams. Other than the Four of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups, four, this is about them not taking action. This is about them not being willing to move forward with some action that they were ignoring as a very important part of their journey. What were they? I didn't even get it out. Three of Wands. Yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting for an opportunity to maybe. I don't know why spin the block, because again, I'm not necessarily getting that this is a love or an intimate reading, but they're waiting for an opportunity to get it. They're waiting for a do over. They've done some work. They've done some spiritual work and some healing, and they have closed out a cycle. And we got the Lovers in reverse. They didn't want to make a choice. They didn't want to choose. You got the Lovers in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't think they needed to choose. um, the Lover's card is the Lover's card, but it's also the card of a choice. And they didn't want to make a choice. And it could have been a choice in love. It could have been a choice in love. The Three of Wands is out here. There could have been, I'm not seeing where there was multiple people. Again, I feel like this was such an internalized battle. Whatever this choice in love was, I don't think anybody externally from them identified how heavy of a burden this was on them. So much so that they got to the point where they had to die and not die. A cycle had to die. How they saw this, what about this they tried to ignore, that part had to die. And I feel like they fear, honestly, that this is something that's, something, because this Lovers in Reverse is clarifying what happened here. And it's them not willing to make a decision about something that they loved, or somebody that they were in love with, or something that they were extremely passionate about. They did not want to make a choice. They really thought that all that glittered was gold. This could have been somebody who, like, let they freak flag fly. Um, and they really just didn't know no better. They didn't realize that whatever this they didn't realize that whatever this decision was one. Okay, this is the second time the Seven of Swords has wanted to come out. They didn't realize that this decision was going to be something that would haunt them later. The inability to make a decision would later haunt them. Will later have them seeing themselves as being stubborn and not having faith, and being in a position of not being able to move forward the way they thought they was going to be able to move forward. This is a huge decision for them. And I don't think they realized that this was something that was going to carry as much weight as it did. All right, so we got the Devil, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. This person was either lied to and deceived, or they did some lying and deceiving, whether it was to themselves or to others. But there is a heavy energy of somebody just lying. Somebody lied to this person. Somebody lied to this person. That's what I'm getting. I mean, these are literally lie, lie, lie. Ace of Swords in reverse is a person that doesn't have the truth. They don't have mental clarity, but that's because they were being deceived by this devil energy. And again, this could have been them lying to themselves, but this could have also been them just being manipulated so much so that they didn't realize, again, how much more important it was going to be for them to use their intuition. Somebody may have tried to tell them, you don't need your higher self. I can tell you what to do. My mom made the mistake at 17 of telling me she was my God. And it pissed me off, but it took me years to figure out how to navigate that energy. And I know she said it out of hurt. I know she said it out of pain, out of her own need to be in fight or flight, survival mode. But in that moment, I realized that that's a very dangerous energy. A person, a human, another human being wanting you to see them as your God. That just means they want to control you. So this person could have had a similar energy, somebody in their life or in their space that was just very sneaky and deceitful with the truth. Them never really giving them the full truth, them never really giving them a real chance at trusting themselves, doing what's best for them, going after their dreams, going after their desires, going after this love, this choice in love. Let's clarify this Lovers in Reverse spirit, please. Thank you. Oh, that's way too many. We got the Hermit, the Chariot, the Star. Ooh, the Tower and the Hermit. These are all major arcana, so I'll keep them. So to clarify, the Lovers in reverse. We got the Chariot, the Star, the Tower, and the Hermit. So this person is now seeing themselves as enlightened. They're seeing themselves as being divinely guided to tear down their own illusions, all of the masks that they've been wearing, the masks of the people around them. They're being guided to be the guiding light. So you may have encouraged this person. There's a specific deck that I need to get because it's a card, spiritual teacher. You could have been, because this I don't think this is my collective energy. This is the person that you came to the reading with on your mind. And I think they are being, I don't think, they are clearly being led now um, by their healing. Okay, with this Sun card and this Knight of Wands and this Three of Wands, this person has began to recover what has been stolen from them. Okay, with this Death and Rebirth card, they've ended a cycle, and now they're wanting to move quickly towards their goals. Now that they realize that they were being tricked and deceived, now they're like, they're expecting and looking forward to a very speedy recovery. They have renewed hope in themselves. This Tower card is just another, for me, it's another death and a rebirth energy where they get the opportunity to bring it all down around them. Because I feel like this Nine of Swords is it was already on them. This was something that they had already experienced. This is something that they already realized. But I think with the Tower here, this is them wanting to tear it all down for everybody. This is a person who now wants everybody to be able to live in their truth. They want everybody to be able to experience this sense of renewed hope and to come out of this energy of feeling like they don't have a choice. They want people to be able to come out of the energy of feel like they're being controlled by other people, other things, things they can't control. But with them in the hermit mode, I think what they understand, because now they're more in tune, is they can see themselves as having this experience and now being able to sort of offer mentorship to others, right? But I feel like what they're learning and what they know now about the healing journey is no matter who or what tried to tell them about this in the past, they realize that they didn't listen and that there are a lot of people that are not going to hear it until they're ready to hear it. So I think this person is not necessarily wrestling with how to move away from this energy or how to kind of let people come to their own sense of needing to heal. Um, but I feel like they are now tapping into their own internal spiritual position. It's kind of one of those energies of like, no matter who I tried to impress or what I tried to do, I came to this world alone and I'm going to leave alone. And it's when we understand that we're born into certain bloodlines, but everybody in the family is not going to accept healing. Everybody in the family, excuse me, is not going to accept that they too can have a spiritual path if they allow themselves to tap into it, or if they allow their higher self to be, more in the forefront of their decision making and how they move through life. It's something that you really have to decide, and it's a very it can feel lonely, but I feel like in this position, this person just is glad to be alone with this renewed hope, with this renewed sense of self, with this sense of freedom and passionate possibilities. Again, we got the sun card out. So this person is very happy, but I feel like they're keeping it to themselves. This is not something that they're just telling everybody, because they realize that a lot of the energies around them were deceiving them. They wanted them stuck. They wanted them confused, about this decision. This Lovers in reverse and this Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's clear that it was some decisions that they should have made, that they should have been able to make with more information, but they weren't. And I think with this, with this Three of Wands and this Empress and this Four of Wands in reverse, or not in reverse, I'm sorry, the Empress in reverse, I think they're looking for this opportunity. They're waiting on an opportunity to come back around. They are waiting for an opportunity to come back around so they can shout to the mountaintops all that they learned, all that they've seen, all that's been illuminated to them. But I feel like where they're at now, they have to kind of keep it to themselves. They got to keep it to themselves. Okay, I want to put these up real quick, and then I want to ask Spirit, what is it that they're waiting to come around? Now, thank you, Spirit, for that message. Because it could be anything. It could be love related. It could be financially related. It could be an opportunity to heal a relationship that they have in the past. It could be an opportunity to reunite with kids or family. It could be a lot of different things. Spirit, what is this person waiting on the opportunity to come back? How do I want to say that? What is this person that the collective is watching for, waiting for a new opportunity at? I think I said that right. All right, let's see. Six of Wands, recognition. I was about to say, who they want to be recognized by, Lord? We got the Five of Swords. What is this person waiting to be recognized for? Or what are they waiting on an opportunity to come around? This person, they kind of feel a bit defeated. Oh, the world. They feel a bit defeated, but I don't feel like this is them. I feel like these are going to be the energies of the people that they, you know, other people are going to feel like they were defeated by your person, the person that you're watching for. And with the world coming out, they're waiting on everything, every opportunity that they may have missed in the past. So that's love, that's financial, that's emotional. It's almost like they're waiting on every opportunity they can get to let their higher self do the leading. And it's going to leave some people feeling defeated. You know, it might cause a little conflict, but they're looking for they're looking to recover all that they've lost, and to be able to be recognized for their efforts. This person may have been used to playing it small. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. They know it's coming too. I think they know intuitively, because one thing about the healing journey is you will realize how quickly you recover certain things that you thought you lost. Some things it takes a while for you to get another chance to do it. But a lot of things you will see yourself recover very quickly. So if this person has already started to see, which they probably have, they've already started to see their wins coming back, things that they thought they had lost, things that they thought they had lost forever. They're already seeing those things come back. And so I feel like this reward and recognition feeling is, honestly, I feel like it's them surrendering to God's glory, being able to be thankful to God, being able to identify that they didn't have to do it by themselves. I think this is them realizing that there are ancestors and spiritual beings and the universe and God that is cheering them on, that's saying, yes, go. Yes, you got this. You got this. And it's making them feel like they're on top of the world. Literally. Literally. This little bit of mental conflict, this little bit of, that's just, because sometimes it's hard to leave people behind. Because sometimes you have to really leave them behind physically. There will be a need, because what we had, the Six of Swords. I think it was the Six of Swords. They realize that, some people, you can move your energy away from some people, like, okay, I'm not going to talk to that person as much because I realize they drain me, or I realize they're always taking and never giving, or breadcrumbing, or whatever. But then some people you have to physically leave behind, you know and we can get confused sometimes and think, well, oh, that person won because I just walked away and I didn't stay and fight and all of that. Or this person might think, you know that they won, or they might. It's not a competition. It's not a. Sometimes you just got to lay your swords down and get up out of there. Sometimes you just have to go and let those people deal with their inability to accept their higher perspective, their higher self, and the need to integrate that, into their everyday life and decisions. Anything else, Spirit? Justice. Ooh, wee. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the scales are being balanced. Oh, I don't know. I'm feeling emotional. Because this isn't something somebody can tell you. You have to go through this on your own. I mean, a person can tell you. They can tell you what the experience is like. They can tell you what to expect. But I promise you, it don't compare to going through it on your own, to deciding, okay, fine, I'm a and that's how BT be like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. And that's where, when you get that Tower card, you decide, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it, versus the universe not giving you a chance. Like, it's okay. So boom, example, and it's not me judging nobody, so don't get in my comments talking shit. I'm just saying, say you smoke cigarettes, right? We've been seeing the commercials talk about how bad cigarettes is forever. But you don't decide to stop smoking cigarettes until you get throat cancer. Now, you I don't know if there's a cure for throat cancer or not, but you get cured and you're like, damn, I should have stopped 20 years ago when I knew it was bad. That's the difference between you taking your tower down when you realize how bad cigarettes is. You saying, okay, let me do what I need to do to stop. That's you tearing down your own tower. But if you don't stop until you get throat cancer, that's God saying, okay, so you clearly not heeding all my warnings. So I'm going to have to do this to you, for you, so that you can finally realize how serious this shit really is. God will give you stuff and allow you to recover fully from it, just to try to get your attention, to try harder to get your attention, because God is always trying to get our attention. God is always sending the signs, always sending the synchronicities. We're always getting little um nuggets of information from the divine throughout the day. But when there are very strong, influential external forces in your life, say a parent or a job that you depend on heavily, or friends that you have a codependent relationship to, you'll miss them, because people will make themselves your God. I was listening to a reading the other day and said, if you don't establish boundaries, they will establish them for you. Like, oh, you don't have a sense of self-esteem. Shout out Uncle Nate. If you don't have a sense of self-esteem, come on over here. I'll tell you how much self-esteem you're supposed to have. And it's so crazy because I know people like that. I feel like I'll do it. We will all do it. I feel like it's a part of. I ain't gonna say I'll do it. I encourage people to feel good about themselves and to treat themselves the way they deserve to be treated, right? But everybody's not doing that. People will flat out create your boundaries for you. And I think a lot of us have had that happen, whether it's school, religion, parents, money, all of that shit. If you don't have your own boundaries, set. All of those different things will set them for you. If you get just enough money to do exactly what you want to do, that money has created the boundary to say, okay, as long as I get just enough, boom. So now that's how you attract money, just enough. It's all very energetic, and that's what I think this person was ignoring, was that there is an energy around you of that is imbalanced. And you may have tried to tell them. You may have talked to them about spirituality. You may have talked to them about the need to heal and recover from childhood traumas and current traumas and all of that kind of stuff. And they just ignored you. They really thought that they knew what they was doing, that they could hide from their need to heal. And I feel like they realized that that's just not the case. And now that they know that, and they've actually begun a real healing journey, we're not talking about, like say somebody passed away and they grieve. Grief can take on many forms, and it can take a very long time depending on the person, depending on who has passed away. That's different. I'm talking about healing from some shit somebody did to you, whether they knew they was doing it or didn't. Because at this point, it don't matter if they know they're doing it to you or not. If it's happening, it's happening. And that's what I try to stress a lot is, blaming is a waste of time. It's your fault. You shoulda, you coulda. No. If you can blame it on somebody else, then you can never take responsibility for how important and necessary it is for you to evolve. The whole point of us coming to Earth is to get the opportunity to evolve, to come, to leave better than what we or how we arrived. But we get so caught up in money. We get so caught up in family and obligations and who should do what for who and how it should be. And if we can't do it from a healed place, we not leaving better than how we came. And we damn sure not creating a better impression for our children. And if that ain't, I don't put it to you like this, bro. I don't think there's nothing more important than the representation that we're putting out for our children. Now I'll talk about self-love all day and how important that is, and yeah, it is the most important thing for me right now. But when I go, it's gonna be, my kids are still gonna be here. Their friends are still gonna be here. So I'm doing it for me for the now, but it's for the kids in the future in all actuality. Okay, so this person is can clearly see that this is going to give them an opportunity to balance out what was very imbalanced for them in the past. I think this is in their future. I'm not. I know that this is coming, and they see this, and they kind of feel this. Um, but they still got just a little bit of. Let me clarify the five source real quick. They still got just a little nagging type of energy trying to stop them, but they're on their way. They should already coming. It's already on the board. It's coming. It is already on the board. What we got? Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they got it. They know that they have to walk away. They know they have to walk away. If they want to reap the full capacity of what they deserve, they have to walk away. And they struggling with that because this is a physical walking away. This is walking away from what you thought was the biggest cup you could find. But you see that they walking towards the sun. See how little that fire is right there. If they was walking towards if they was walking from flame to flame, look at how small that flame is, and look at how big that flame is. So you got cups, right? There are cups, empty cups under the water. So those are situations that been burned out, flames been gone. So these could be old flames, these could be people in the past, but there is a flame that this is something, this is hard for them to do. This is somebody that's close to them. So this could easily be a family member or a particular something that they loved particularly, something that was a specific, whether it was a specific job that they thought would love them the way they loved it, or a specific person. Because see, the fire is still burning, which means whatever this is, it has a certain emotional attachment to this person, but this person realizes that it's bigger over here. And it's not giving the grass is green on the other side. It's not. It's just saying I deserve more, and I'm not going to get it unless I walk away. This is a final walking away for this person. I can feel their sadness through this Five of Swords card too. Yeah, this is an energy that it doesn't want them to leave, but they know they have to. I feel like this cup is whoever this person is here, a person that they may have had a immature or a situation. It just wasn't. It doesn't wasn't right. It's like it was the last of a dying breed type of energy. Like I said, the rest of them been fizzled out. They've been sank. But this one was, it could stay afloat, offering temporary satisfaction, temporary pleasure. But they want the world, a world of pleasure, meaning all of the best variations, all the best ways that they can have the things that they desire, the best versions of themselves, the best if they own a business, the best versions of the business. If they want love, the best versions of that. There's not settling for these small flames anymore. And so they still got to just kind of work through accepting that because they know it. They know it. It's without a doubt that they know it. But sometimes just because you still got to go through the process of clearing it out. Clearing that energy out, allowing yourself time to clear it out. All right, let's get a Starco Astro card. I haven't pulled with that deck in a while. I hope that message resonated with you guys, and I would just suggest that continue to support your people, um, and be patient with them and give them time because, as you know, as a part of my collective, it's all in divine timing. It's not for us to rush anybody's journey. But one of the best feelings in the world for you as a spiritual teacher or a spiritual partner or somebody that is just spiritual and has spiritual gifts, an empath, an earth angel, whatever, the best feeling for you outside of your own healing is to see somebody else do it. It is. I haven't had a feeling better, and sex is amazing. Okay. But one of the best feelings I felt is looking at my friends and seeing them have sort of this aha moment of what evolving past a traumatic situation can bring them, and how happy and at peace they start to feel with themselves when they start to accept themselves for who they are, because that's really what it be too. A lot of these things that hold us back and have control of us, they keep us from being who we are. They make us question who we are. They make us question if the shit that we doing on normal is normal, if we are some type of fucking alien because we cried when we was drunk, or because we cussed or called somebody out their name, or just wasn't perfect every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being able to accept yourself in all your beauty and all your flaws, and really love yourself without judging yourself constantly because of what somebody else told you you should do or how you should be, it's just a very contagious, amazing, amazing feeling. All right. So we got, oh shit, we got 3 out. I didn't see that. Okay. All right, so we got 36, which is a 9, Midhaven Pinnacle. This is given, that's definitely more than 9. This is given 10 of Pentacles. It looks like 10 of Pentacles. We got the Gemini card here, but this is the 3. So to me, this looks like cross-pollinating. This is a person, damn, this seems like the Lovers again, because the Lovers is the card of Gemini. 3, 9, 12, 3. 10 of Pentacles. This is kind of giving like a partnership, like, I feed you, you feed me, I feed off of you, you feed off of me type vibe. 10 of Pentacles. So this could be like progress in business, partnership, some type of partnership. All right, let's see. Midhaven. Thank y'all for staying. I know the reading is a little long, but I didn't want to rush. The Midhaven contains clues about how your family trained you to be visible to the world. Come on! Woo! Your relationship to other people's authority and how you step into your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of your work in the world. The Midhaven is the highest point of the chart where the sun, again, would be at midday. The most public, Six of Wands, visible point of the chart acts like a flagpole on top of your personal castle. Action. Inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website, look at your definition of success, and make sure it is your own. Y'all, I cannot make it up. This is literally what I was saying. Look at what actually makes you happy and is not one you have inherited from your family or mentors. Think about the training you received from these authorities and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their perceptions and step into something bigger. Woo-hoo! Y'all, okay, so I'm just thankful for Spirit giving me the message. You know, when you are a new tarot reader and you're learning how to deliver the message to the collective that's meant for you, sometimes it can be a little intimidating. Because you just want to get it right. You don't want people to you just want to get the shit right. And so this is always good for me because this is the exact same energy of the cards, the way I read them, the way I explained it. This is saying the exact same thing. So I thank you, Lord. Appreciate you. Love you. All right. Back, you may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. Y'all, the fucking hermit, right after the Empress in reverse in the sun, that's going back and illuminating an opportunity that you missed and try to figure out how to bring it back into fruition. I said that. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. 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 If you choose not to seek your sense of accomplishment as reflected in the outside world, your midhaven can speak of a quiet sense of personal authority. That's also the hermit. This is your life. Define the mountaintop for yourself. Take a next step in that direction. So we have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. So this person is definitely, again, waiting on the opportunity for something to come back around for them to pick a different direction. Oh, challenges, traditions, other people's expectations, that devil card, and the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? Other people's expectations, your family history may be complementary to your idea of your potential, or they may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. The gift is underneath all worldly sense of ambitions is a soul longing to live out its potential. Listen to the call. Y'all saw the world in the Wheel of Fortune. The Star card. This was a person who I think they just got tired of running from the truth. I think this person has known that that's what they was doing. They just put it off and put it off and put it off. I don't know if there was one big thing that happened. I feel like they kept putting it off. They kept putting it off. They knew, but they acted like they didn't know. They acted like they didn't know. And they just put it off and put it off until they shit couldn't sleep at night. And God was probably tearing their ass up with signs and synchronicities. Oh, you're gonna ignore me? Okay, I bet you can't ignore this. I'm gonna ignore this. Oh, okay, bet you can't ignore that. Oh, you're gonna ignore that. Okay, well, yep, okay, well, this gonna keep happening. These gonna keep happening. And you know what's so funny about how God works is I don't always think God is going out of his way or the universe is going out of his way because it's already all knowing. So it already knew how long your ass was gonna be on this path. Sorry, not you collective, but the person you're watching for. It already knew. So things were already designed to be hitting them back to back to back to back to back to the back to the point where they couldn't sleep at night. It's like the ghost of Christmas past wouldn't leave their ass alone until they finally was like, okay. And I'm a Taurus, so I know all about waiting to the last minute. So I don't blame them. I'm not judging them. I'm just saying, I don't think this was something that hit them at once. I think they've known for a very long time. And I just think they just ignored it, which means this person probably could have had, they probably could have had a sense of financial success. They probably could have had, a pretty decent love life, whether they were in a relationship or just could get women or men however they wanted. Their family is in a decent position. So everything looked good on the surface, but underneath all that shit, that they knew that shit wasn't for them. They knew that there was more out there. They knew that the world was bigger. They knew the world was bigger. But somewhere in there with those lies and that deceit was either them lying to themselves or them not realizing how chained they were to another energy. Because that Queen of Swords was out, and I don't, I like the Queen of Swords. She don't bother me because to me she just is a feminine energy that's very truthful. But sometimes the Queen of Swords can be a little cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? In her own truth, not necessarily the bigger truth. So it could have definitely been an energy that that had them kind of just hoping one day that everything would just work out without them actually having to do the work, and that was their own illusion. That wasn't an illusion put on them. That was some shit where they just was like, oh my God, yeah, I know this is wrong. I know this person is wrong. It's probably wrong to think like that, blah, blah, blah. Especially if they got a friend like you, Collective. Because if you a friend like I'm a friend and you tried to tell them, you tried to warn them probably many times, like, look, I think you should think about it like this. You maybe should look at it like this. Maybe you should try it like this. And they probably just like, no, because I did it like this and I know that's the way to do it. Like, all right. And you just went on like, all right. It just was my job to tell you what I just learned. And I'm just going to go on over here and keep learning. And so they've always had it, but they chose not to allow it to be. It's almost like they was okay with being controlled in this way, but they didn't want you to control them. But you wasn't trying to control them. You were trying to enlighten them. But that's okay. This person just probably been through a lot, probably going through a lot, you know. All right, let's go to 3. That's a vibe. Gemini cross pollinate with its symbol of pair of twins conversing. What I say? The lovers. Gemini asks us to weave a web of connections and build networks with humor and all forms of communication. This mutable air sign is ruled by Mercury and is connected to the lungs, shoulders, hands, and nerves. Gemini's purpose is to disperse ideas like milk thistle on a spring wind, cross pollinate ideas like bees buzzing over the flower. The sun shines here May 21st through June 21st. So this is about, them getting away and being able to build again with the world and the wheel. This is them moving away from an energy and that 8 of Cups where everything was limited. It was like one cup of love. When you can walk towards the sun and every fucking cup you get is a cup of love. There's a million cups of love. But you got to walk away from the one that you think is the best cup of love you can have. This is talking about that. This is talking about growing and putting yourself out there and really allowing yourself to network on a grander scheme so you can see how many cups of love are actually out there. Okay. Action. Words are at the heart of the issue you're facing, and not just any words, but real dialogue. If you feel tension in the situation, see what is blocking the lines of communication. That was that 5 of Swords. And open that aperture. Never heard that word. Listen to the grapevine and cross pollinate. Gather and share information. Bits of truth may float in on gossip. Explore social media, sound bites, and other ways to get the word out. Talk to people as if they are your siblings, true equals. Yeah, bro. This is about kind of bringing certain people down off pedestals too and kind of giving everybody the same energetic conversation, not allowing anybody to make a fool out of you. If something is bothering you, find a place to unpack it, get it on the table, and take a good look. Then talk it over in depth with a friend or therapist or write in your journal. Trust the process of self expression to get it out, or to get to the root of the problem, excuse me. However, assume anything you say will be repeated. Gemini scattered seeds. It's not concerned with privacy or individuality and is not necessarily loyal. That's that hermit. That's where your person is realizing that it's certain shit that they just got to keep to themselves. They can't tell people because all of that deceitful energy is it's just going to come back. They're not going to get released easily. The devil don't just let you go. These energies that want to control you and want to kind of keep you under their thumb, they're not going to just let you go. So there's a huge part of your person that realizes that they got to keep shit close to their chest. Challenge. The situation may be more complex than you think, so be willing to dig in. Gemini energy can be shallow or oversimplified, as it encourages breadth under that bread, the breadth, rather than depth. So I think this way more than this way. Okay. So you have to add the depth consciously. The gift is Gemini's gift is an open mind and a sense of universal siblinghood. We are all in this together. The soul knows how to find itself back to an equilibrium if we let all parts communicate. Help with unexpressed feelings, persons, and elements within the community be heard. Yeah. This person acknowledging finally what was going on was enough to turn the wheels in their favor. Sometimes all you got to do is admit that it's true, and want better. And the universe is like, whoa, finally, God. Okay, so here go this, and here go this, and you want another opportunity that, yeah, because you really like that thing, but you act like you didn't, so you want it again. Okay, so we're gonna wait, we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna see if it can come back around to you. In the meantime, though, you need to see yourself like this, you need to feel like this, you need to recognize the truth around you, you need to recognize who is actually for you, who not, and then just wait for me. And I'll be back in a minute. But you keep doing what you're supposed to do. Keep expressing yourself, keep networking, keep working towards your goals, keep things close to your chest. Really, really look at everything you want and identify, is it what you want or what somebody want for you? Look at if it serves you in the past, do it still serve you today? We all working together. Okay. All right, y'all. Hey, this was fire. I'm all encouraged and happy for y'all and happy for your person, and just, yeah. Yeah. All right. So I forgot, I do got a deck that's got the spiritual teacher in it. Okay, so that reading, all of that was for your person, the person that you came to read for. But now I want a card for you. You, the watcher or the cross watcher. All right, Spirit. One card. One card for the person's watching. Not for their person, but for them. One card for the collective, please, Spirit. Y'all got to figure out when I should try to name my videos, because I be on such a messenger role. I don't remember half the stuff I said. So I'm going to have to try to figure out the best way to identify what the name of my reading should be. All right, I asked for one, but two came out. Cool. I'll take them. Foundations and achievement, financial and material changes. Together, this is the 9, which is definitely the card of fulfillment. You may be seeing some change in your family dynamic, but also some change in your finances. This may be an opportunity to have multiple streams of income, foundations and achievements. Yeah, you're about to be building based on the financial changes and material changes that are coming in the future. You're about to have an opportunity to finally build a strong, structured foundation for your family. It doesn't matter if there is a mother-father dynamic, single mother, single father, kids, no kids. You have been wanting to put your roots down, and you're about to get a chance. And I think the universe is saying, go with this flow of money, allow unexpected changes to always um allow you to remember that it's the divine who has your back. We're not going to get things, we're not always going to get things the way everybody else gets them. When you are in this world and not of this world, God is constantly working in your favor, but it doesn't always appear the same way it appears for other people. So just stay grateful and don't fear the changes and the way things look on the outside, because if this is what you want, this is what you're getting. It just might not look the way you thought it was going to look. It might not come the way you thought it was going to come, but it's coming. Go with the flow. All right. I think I've held y'all long enough. Thank you. See you next time.